Welcome to J.P. Parker Flower Farm. My name is Pam Parker and we grow sunflowers, needless to say. And we wanted to share with you some of the processes and what happens when we come out here at sunrise, which we did this morning, and begin picking sunflowers. If we wait to be too late in the day to harvest any kind of flower, it's just not as good for the flowers. So we try to get out here as early as possible, and then we stop at about noon. This is almost a perfect sunflower, and this is our end result. Actually, when we come out here to harvest, we want them to be not that open. Let's see if we can find one that's just barely opening. I'm hoping this one will do. Actually, that's just a little green. This would be probably the perfect flower. It's even a little more tight than this. Now, we all have different ways of harvesting. I like getting the foliage off first. If you don't get the foliage off when you put them in a bucket, the foliage takes up way too much room. I determine how long we want them. We come out to the field for different purposes. We might come out and want small sunflowers for bouquets, or we might want large sunflowers like this for our hotels or large arrangements. There's all sorts of needs that you wouldn't even think of. You know, some of them want to be in a vase, so that makes the stem smaller than some of these that might be too heavy. By the way, just a little explanation about what kind of seed is in here, especially for growing ornamental or those that'll be used in bouquets or in the floral industry. That means the seeds have absolutely no meat in them. That way this head does not fall down. It's not weighted by something, it stays upright. You'll notice that sunrise is to the east and all of these flowers are facing east. Now it depends on the variety. You've always heard that a sunflower follows the sun. Not this variety. For whatever reason, this variety stays east all day long, all the time. It doesn't move, it just stays east. You might get another variety that does follow the sun. We've had those before, but every year the hybrids change, so they make them better every year. You hear about sunflowers that they always face, follow the sun. That's halfway true. Look at that. Half of our job is keeping the weeds away, which I think the sunflowers are winning the war right now, because we want to get the sunflowers to the point that they get bigger than the weeds. Weeds are just something that comes along with growing. We take buckets of water out to our fields no matter what we're harvesting. The minute we cut any flower, it immediately wants to hydrate. It's going and wanting to get water. It's kind of in trauma. Sometimes we put a preservative in it. About the only thing that a sunflower needs is a biocide, because there's such a presence of oil on the stems that you can get stinky water pretty quick. And if you have some slight amount of biocide, that helps that water not become stinky so quickly. Although we do not spray them. We do not use any kind of insecticide on the sunflowers. So that's sunrise harvesting at J.P. Parker.